the illusion of a woman is very strong. It's going to be a long one, gentlemen. I've had a lot on my mind, and as you can see, I haven't been making any videos like that because I've been basically post-it noting a lot of the ideas that I've had. I feel a great a weight of joy coming over me even throughout the day. And this joy is not what you think. This joy is utter peace. In the West Indies, there is a saying that you do not miss the water until the well runs dry. Hear me out. Please listen here. You do not miss that damn water until the well runs dry. Okay? I pretty much every day uncover another layer that I thought I had already uncovered on the female anatomy. But this one struck me like a ton of bricks in a matter of moments once I let my subconscious take over. Okay, so we're going to do a comparison of women of today and what it really is and what's going on. So here we go. So here I have a Vita. Much of you know what this is. Much like a Vita, everything you see is a tool. Like these shapes are used right now to just not just look cool, but so it can give you a harder time of knowing what's going on up here. We've already discussed that. What's amazing about every item that you possess or you've fought, and not fought, but paid for, those of you like me who are very conservative, because I don't have items that I don't use, or I don't buy things that I don't use. These things are, without them, you would be the same person, but you would probably periodically think about getting it or whatnot. And it has its function, it has its purpose, you see. The Vita, it has its purpose. There, when you put something inside of here, you, dude, it's multi-purpose. It's ridiculous, and I'm not gonna get too deep. But let's compare this now to today's anatomy of a woman. Now, let's say you went out and bought this Vita. What you have here is something empty right now. It's completely empty, meaning there's nothing going on in here. There's no games. Keep following me. We don't buy the game console just to buy the game console and just you know what I mean? We don't just shove it there and that's it. I mean, we use it. Follow. What I've come to discover is something so raw and so filthy, so demeaning, degrading. And it may not be to you in the depths, but every once in a while I have a wave of why I don't need these hoes, and it just every day shows, every day, something just gives me a reason. But I realize that today's woman is much like this council. But there are no games. The games are horrible. The games are like Nintendo games, okay? So imagine you're buying a brand new console, but you're still playing the old games, okay? Would you buy this? The answer is no. I know. You're like, where are you going with this, man? I kind of don't. I understand, but I don't. Hear me out. Women, ugly or not, I've seen them all, shapes and sizes, downloaded their own app in their own game. Now, the problem with the council is that it's an actual physical being. The second problem with the Female Anatomy Council is that it's not as cheap as this. Even though I am cheap, you will not get $1 out of me. There are 120 different problems with the Female Anatomy Council. But the main one that I'm going to boil down to, and pay attention, because this is what flashed in my head. You know, a beautiful, very, one, I'll put it in the thumbnail, or I'll put it here in the next 2 seconds or so. A picture of a beautiful lady. Beautiful. The problem is that our game program that we would like to implement in that female requires more than a game itself, or more than the time that you actually have. You see, women know that by beautying up themselves, they know, right? And not being conservative, but they know that they're enticing, or they're doing something to the eye. Hear me out. There are, especially these young females who are growing up, they 13 up to 18, they're all about spandex, and they're all about showing whatnot. Now, and tight clothing. Now, this program had been downloaded in the 80s, before that, and I remember when it was slowly implemented. But now it seems that the hypersexualized look for any given female is not only accepted, not only encouraged, but it is almost as if like every single woman who is dolled up, or who is doing the whole beauty thing and the pants thing, it is like, just pay attention. It is like the hunter is going out to hunt, okay? But the hunter is not going. Let's say the female's game, killing game, is to just simply get that attention of a man. Now, a lot of the times I do believe that females, because we're humans, all right? I know when I got the attention of someone, I will think a certain way, and it would be like, okay, since I got their attention, I better think this way. And not only that, but women definitely think deeper than that. They know we want to fuck, and they know that such and such. So it's the obstacle course that they have to give you. Now, this obstacle course, they know that they are enticing you, okay? Much like the hunter. So once the hunter has got its game, unlike the hunter, the female will simply walk away, almost as if she's fishing, got one on the hook, and throw it back. Okay? This hunter-like behavior is truly so weird to me. It's it's so weird to me right now that I feel like I'm a computer program that is being slowly slowly phased out. A computer program that had been programmed to um, react in certain ways and such, now it's being phased out. I believe that there's something so strong going on, and the strongness is taking away males' feelings towards women. It's beauty. I know it's very deep, y'all, but there is a phase going on. I mean, let's think about it. Why would women, they know that if they do a certain thing to their body and accentuate something, they will get a reaction. Why is it then you are lacerated or looked upon like, okay, this guy's hollering at her, or something? It's like a game. It's so very difficult to explain it, but the women are terrible who do this. They're so beyond evil. They're such animals who do this. I only see like normal women, like white women, who just come out normal. And I'm not saying that they're better than black women or Chinese women or whatnot, but I just even noticed that Chinese women, when they come here too, is a line pattern. They. But what I want to say is that we who, when we look at women and we get hot and we want to just fuck the shit out of them, we're being phased out. You see, it's started off with the expression of whatnot in the music and stuff like that. I mean, everything has a meaning and everything has a purpose. You see, the reason why they're pushing female to be the eye of the USA or whatnot is because they don't have a feeling of fucking. I know it. I know you're like, what? Like, hear me out. Now, women, they want to have sex, right? But they don't necessarily want to be penetrated. I know you're just like, oh my god. A lot of bitches be wanting to get penetrated, but you have to understand, they're all about the feeling. If they could bypass the penetration and just get the feeling, they would do that, and they do that. You see, women and the government knew this, and they know that we know that we are this. They just know that we're more intelligent enough to hold conversations or whatnot, but we still are animals. And so we were experimented on, not by needles or anything, but just by free will and councils and stuff like that. And now it is. There was a phase. There was no phase in the beginning, okay, but now there is a phase to eliminate the urge to not just move forward, but the urge to have a battle over reproduction. There's something going on so deep. And so what they do is they say, okay, we see that men are doing well. So, and it's so easy for a woman to do whatever. Let's take this same agenda that they had, but let's add a little bit to it with our piece of an agenda. So now you have two pieces of agenda that co-align with each other. So now the third piece of agenda now is to eliminate it brings you to the book 1984 will happen, okay? Sex will not be allowed because women will create some sort of law eventually. You understand? A woman is always the end to the demise because of the lack of knowledge and the lack of further on thought. It's hard to describe it. But because there's more of a multitude, and even statistics says that there's more women than men, all of this isn't happening by accident. They know that women will, A, follow the leader. They're more closer to sheep than males are. Males were satisfied with having nothing, and they know this. So now they're trying to have a merge between the males and the females' thought to consume, to always have more, to be the eye catcher. You understand? When you implement these females' anatomy and type of thoughts, what you'll have is an influx of a whole nation fighting towards a cause to end to end a problem. And so what we're having here is the beginning phases and the basically the running of the water in the cup until it fills up. You see, back in the day, you were allowed to holler at females and they would kind of holler back at you, but now it is a big but not like a like a computer, but more of a mental You see, that's way deeper than a sound or what any government can kind of plan on for you. Hear me out on this. You see, they've tricked females into believing that if they look beautiful and look sexy, they will feel sexy. Okay? Hear me out. They will feel. Do you hear the ending of it? Feel sexy. What they do is they add something on, like I said, the agenda. They add something on to something. You could add anything on to anything. Like, I'll make you more happier if you just such and such. You see what I mean? It's giving a person an initiative to do something. You see, if women really understood what makeup not only was made of, bat guana, which is bat shit, but if they would understand that when we look at you, we just want to fuck you. Now, they understand that too, but at the same time, they were implemented a system which is saying, right now I want to be beautiful, but the whole agenda on the TV and my friends or whatnot makes me turn off the switch of, okay, I'd let this guy fuck in the real life, but I have a game and agenda to tattle along with him. You see, at my job and your job, you have to act a certain way in order to get your money, right? Well, with females, you have to act a certain way in order to get their pussy. So it's like, and I will repeat that again, you have to act a certain way in order to get between their pants or to even be able to have a certain conversation with them, because they are their own enterprise. You understand? Was that some knowledge for you? Was that some deepness? Was that some mind-blowing shit right there? I look at women now as a very expensive game console. You see, there's no limit to this expense right here. After you buy this, you're gonna get more and more games or whatever, or upgrade or whatever you're gonna do. But with women, oh my God, they literally, you have to be a woman. This is how they feel. There's absolutely nothing going on in their brains, right? Nothing. Remember, in order for a man to feel like a man, right? We'd be feeling like, okay, a female, we want to go get her. We want to go get her. But with the female, there's no go get her. There's you're being begotten. So now you have 200, 300, 400. Suppose you're begotten by 400 women. My God, I would just kind of lax out. Probably would be limited up on the videos, you know what I'm saying? Just be like, I would try my hardest and I would tell y'all about the experiences, but it wouldn't be like I would be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna choose you, choose Susie, and that's it, you know. And it would be like, man, I got this multitude. Why not play around? And I'm doing well in life. I don't need these guys, so I'm just gonna play around. You see, what these females don't understand what they're doing is what they're doing is before there was a unit, okay, and so a couple of people left that unit, and remember, you know, this is the female, and the unit was chivalry and all that, and you slowly seen it creep away, right? So before, there was no YouTube, there was nothing like that. There was no place for men to run. But something came up. These are the beginning of the days. You see, we're documenting and we're studying you women, not just black women. Okay? We are studying you. We are downloading how you behave. And a lot of us have came to the conclusion that you're not worth you're not worth me even looking at you. You see, a lot of times when I have my shades on and I see a beautiful woman or whatnot who's trying her hardest to get me enticed to then throw me back into the lake, my eyes are closed. I've almost ran into things and stuff like that. It's something that I need you to try to practice if you're having a hard time not being a pussy chaser. I know it sounds dumb, but you're not going to get her pussy anyway. Stop. What also, the final thought, made me very, not furious. Because I get furious, it spikes up, and I shoot it right out the ear, and I get at peace. It's gone, you know. Was that the realization that some people say whoever asks to take a person out on a date should pay. And I thought, it was said also that, well, in knowing this, females, when they go out to eat, they usually split the bill. You see what I'm saying? Because they're friends or whatnot. But, you see, the woman only has one pony trick. The same old trick. The pony trick is that she only has that vagina. There's nothing she has to do with the vagina. The vagina doesn't do anything. It doesn't do nothing whatsoever. And I had to say that with a head shake because it doesn't do anything, literally. But because she knows that, and she knows that that's not worth anything to her. No female. You know, I'm sorry, but they don't. It's nothing down there. It's just nothing. So they don't have anything to be like, oh yeah, it's just a hole. So they're kind of mad about that. You may not think it, but females are extremely mad. It's almost as if they've been castrated. I can't lie to you. I'm not lying to you. I'm not lying to you. That is why you see the majority of females who are very dolled up, or who have the pants very tight, or who entice you, or wear stuff that is just very provocative. That is why you will notice that if you ever get close to them, they're truly not happy. They're truly not happy. Because, yes, okay, once I got his attention, then what? You understand? Like, if you ever leave it up to her, there's nothing. You'll get this empty game console. You are the programmers of their brain. Like, yes, they are automatons. They have been programmed to eat, shit, piss, do whatever they need to, or whatever. But the thing is that if no one kind of gives them a ump on something or whatever, they're not going to want to go and seek anything. Just watch a woman go out and shop. Watch them. Take your time. Watch them. You will see that they're very similar to close to blind cats or bats. They will walk and most of the time not notice anyone else unless it's some danger or whatnot, but they have a goal. The goal is, I buy this, I like this, I'm buying this. Now, we're not talking about the mall or whatever, but we're talking about regular stores. I buy this. They go. And I'm in the back of their heads, I'm sure they're like, I wonder who's gonna try to fuck me tonight. I'm sure. I mean, they're human beings, right? But the problem is that they don't gain anything by having sex. They don't gain anything. Like, it's so hard, but their orgasm has to be, they can make themselves orgasm better than a man can. I've seen them suckers get drilled down by some big D, and they like that shit too. But the thing is, they could have done the same shit with a female. So anyways, but they go and they go and and you look them in their eyes. The only way you can really get their attention is, and in today's society, is to do something that stands out or be cool and approach. And the thing is, when they're out, they're not like us dudes. Like, we go out, we on the fucking hunt. Nigga, I'm on the hunt, yo. And I've started a series of ass shots too. Not shots, but like video shots. I know that's lame, but I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I see fat asses all the time, so I might put that up send y'all a link to that other channel. But it's just fat, young, old. I just like get what I want from these bitches, because they always pull their pants up in front of me. So I'm just like, cool, got you on video, bitch. Straight up, motherfucker. Anyways, so I'm on the hunt all the time, just like you. Could you imagine that? I mean, there's so much fresh meat, and you can't do shit about it, or you're gonna get put in the jail pen. You feel me? And yeah, you got game or whatnot, but in today's day and age, man, you better be careful who the fuck you holler at. You got to be careful, yo. There's women out there who purposely dress up all nice and neat, got a man and everything, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they coming out looking stunted, badass, and they know, they're like, yeah, I want a man to holler at me, but if he does, I'm gonna shut his ass down. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand that by every day that goes by that men are getting rejected like this, what they'll find is the ending of this video. They'll find that in 10 years, the spaces that used to be spaced with men and women will be just women, 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 women. So then when a female goes to the store, she will see only nothing but women. Now remember, these guys like us are still going to kind of be around, but I'm talking about like 15, 20 years from now, okay? When the majority of guys who come out of school are either working at a store or some sort of place where you don't see them at all. At all. You see what I'm saying? Or they'll be like me where you don't see me at all, but I'm still winning. You know what I'm saying? Or trying to win. And then you'll have CEOs or whatnot. But what they'll find is that these spaces, these clubs, these areas that they used to be able to go to, now will be full with women. So they will not be able to. The majority of women who do like sex will be fucked, will be screwed. Do you hear me? Because what they'll find is the mangina men, and you're not gonna find me up in the club. Fuck y'all women. I'm done with y'all motherfuckers. Y'all motherfuckers gotta holler at me. Feel me? Y'all ain't missing out on nothing. I know that. But hey, the last time I hollered at a bitch, boy, was 2 months ago. Okay? Fuck that. But anyways. So, what you'll find is these manginas, or these men who, and the broke guy now, they're going to be eliminated, okay, in 15 years. And in the stores and all of that, the women who just don't care, who are majority are numbskulls, they can walk around and do whatever, you know, and hey girl, and whatever, and not see a single guy for like months, 3 months at a time. Those type of females, which is kind of like, I would say 40 to 30% of women. But then the other percent of women who just are wild and who really like some wild shit, they're just going to be like, what's the sense in even putting on this makeup? All of that. I'm telling you, it's coming to fruition. Now look, I'm very grateful for a lot of things, alright? Right now, man, I am so freaking happy. I got everything I've ever wanted, especially as a kid. You know, like when you were a kid, you wanted everything you wanted. Dude, I got everything I've ever wanted. And I know I've got more coming. But because I've eliminated the process of the programming of see a bitch, holla at a bitch, let her use your money, then you end up with shit. I've eliminated all of that process. You know, I've eliminated. It's still there. It still wants to be there. But because the greatest part is females don't holler at you. All I have to do is shut my fucking mouth and just be still and be calm and enjoy the scene. Enjoy her for what she is for that moment. Record that ass. Make sure you record that ass straight up on it. I record. So you know, but just don't get disappointed now. Like, yes, we're being erased. Yes, we're being erased. Us real men who, you know, the sex and stuff is going to be really dumbed down. These women are going to be so sad for the generation to come up who just won't even know anything masculine. They just know just like kid shit. You know what I'm saying? It's sad, but it's just the way it is. I say we just enjoy it, man. The best part about being a knowledgeable person is that right now, in this moment, in this very second, you have so many things you can kind of do or kind of make you happy. And if you did have a girlfriend, which all the time I did, I found that just spending time with her was extremely boring. I've never had a relationship where I just wanted to hang around her or she was doing the same things as me. Now, just that alone should just make you understand how precious this moment is for you right now. You shouldn't be worried about that primitive thought of sticking your penis into a wet hole. I mean, it's just it's so meaningless. Like, this piece of bread right here is worth more than any vagina. I swear to you. If you're a fucking Ethiopian, I guarantee you right now, you take the finest woman you know right now, any one woman you know right now. Alright? Any. Name one. Put it in the link. You put a fine bitch in front of an Ethiopian man and this fucking piece of bread right here, or half of this piece of bread, he will gladly push that fucking bitch right aside. And that's how I am right now. That's how I feel. I am that Ethiopian man. I am 85 years old. Thanks for watching. I don't know what the hell the title of this freaking video would be, but I'm not gonna edit it. I just put a picture of how I fixed my car in the thumbnail. I'm doing like kind of stencils on vehicles right now, so let me know if you like the thumbnail. Let me know if you like that type of stuff being done in your vehicle. I could send you the artwork or whatnot. Anyways, I know you probably won't do that. Thanks for watching. Yeah, just I know you think about them, and eventually one day these videos won't even matter because guys will probably not really care about sex as much because they'll be fucked up with this whole system. But you know, us men who are still masking and who still, ooh boy, if I could, oh man, some of these women would have taken it right in the store, you know. But for us men, know that I'm going through your same struggle. Know that it's normal. You know, it's just like a wild animal. Be true to yourself. Alright, like you start feeling a certain way, you already know that there's consequences, but you know one thing, you can say it all up in here. I'm legally retarded, I think, because I'm not retarded, but insane. Because I talk to myself within my mind in order to get over a situation or whatnot, and be proud of that inner thought. Be proud of it. I embrace it. You know what I'm saying? That inner thought where you can talk to yourself rather than having to rely on some bitch or some company. Oh, what do you think, Susie? Fuck what Susie thinks. Susie ain't shit. Susie don't know what the fuck up and down is. Susie's a numbskull. You know what I'm saying? Right on for watching. Big ups to y'all. Just keep your head up, man. You know, like, don't settle for no ugly bitch, too. I mean, a ugly bitch. Oh, man. Like, stop. Dudes, stop. We see you, bro. Bro, we see you with the ugly chick, dude. We know. Look, this is what I think when I see a dude who's normal looking with an ugly bitch, especially if she leading the way. Instantly, I'm like, damn, this dude's stupid. Like, not only stupid, but he's not learned. Not only not learned, but dude, you're fucking not. Like Tom Likens says, don't get it.